Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week, we are in studio at Boss Hogg Radio with Fester Jenkins and Mama Dukes. Catch it every Thursday at 7 p.m. Then, Dave Nichols breaks down his first issue at the helm as editor of Born to Ride magazine on Boss Hogg Radio. Nick Amrhein is an amazing producer as he gives Born to Ride props for a very cool layout, but also delivers to us Tough Guy Muscle Bike. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Hi, I'm Charlie Daniels. You're watching Born to Ride.
I'm Fester Jenkins from Boss Hogg Radio. Born to Ride is coming to Boss Hogg Radio Thursday nights, 7 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Boss Hogg Radio is a new radio station, been a concept and launched about 2 years ago, and we are growing. In 2 years, we've gone from 1 station to 4 stations now. We cover from South Ocala all the way down to Lake Placid, right through the middle of the state here. We cover Central Florida big time. I think the real radio is, there is no corporate control. There is nothing. I can say what I want and tell people what I think on the radio, on the microphone, and the boss really gives the DJs here a lot of freedom and latitude about how they produce their shows. It's, you know, I've got old disc jockey friends that are telling me, man, I would love to do that, you know, because they're given a script and just say, this is what you say. Introduce the next song and go with it. And here, we like audience participations. We love our phone calls. We love our requests. And that's what Boss Hogg Radio is about. The studios are here at the Plant City Farm and Flea Market. That's about 1 mile north of Interstate 4, exit 21 here in Plant City. And I'll tell you, it's a fantastic studio. We can have people in here, the event around outside. I can't wait for things to open back up to where we can have some things happening and going, that's for sure. Can't wait to meet all the Born to Ride people there. We've got some billboards out there, and like I said, every week, every day practically, there's people that say, I saw the billboard, checked it out, I'm loving what you're doing. And that's what pumps me up and gets me excited to come in here every day and sit behind this microphone and do the job again. It's a lot of fun. It's a blast. I really enjoy it.
This is always the fastest hour on radio. I can't believe we always have so much to talk about. People call in and want to talk about great motorcycle events, great things going on in the motorcycle community, and Boss Hogg Radio has been the place to be. And I've just been impressed with the studio. Fester here has been a lot of fun to work with. We have a good time, always laughing, always giggling. Mama Dukes is always keeping everybody straight. You know, the radio station itself has great technology. They have you can download their mobile app and see the show live. You can hear the music anytime from anywhere. You don't have to be in the area of Central Florida. You can download the app anytime. But it's been a great relationship, a great partnership, working together. We've been reaching more people. Born to Ride's been having, our audience has grown thanks to Boss Hogg Radio. You know, Social media is great. It's a great platform to tell your story, tell everything about what's going on in the motorcycle community, but it can also be very noisy. It can be annoying and noisy. There's a lot of trolls on the social media that just want to ruin your day. I love the Boss Hogg Radio mentality, philosophy. It's just a good place to talk, have good talk radio, good interaction with the listeners. You can tell someone about your product and you don't get 1,000 comments that are ugly or just thrown around. It's been a really nice getting some grassroots back to some old-fashioned communication about things. It's really been good. It's exciting. And I think people like that. They just like to take their time and listen and just comment and be respected. That's a nice thing about radio is the respect.
It's a blast. I'm enjoying it. I love it, actually. I look forward to it. It's an hour. It goes by so fast. We may have to add more to it, but I'm enjoying it. I love it. I love when we have in-studio guests. Those are the best. I mean, it's great when they call in, but it's even better when they're here in person. We get to put a face with the name. I love Boss Hogg. I love the music. I love every bit of it. I don't think there's one of the shows I don't enjoy. It is all around good music. Born to Ride every Thursday, 7 to 8. Call. We love callers. 863-225-2000. Look forward to hearing you. Download the Boss Hogg app on Android or iPhone. All you have to do is type in Boss Hogg, 2 G's. Download it. You can listen to us all day, every day.
Born to Ride Radio on Boss Hogg Radio Network. Don't miss it. Yeah.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hogg Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Duke's Brewhouse Lakeland, the hottest, newest place everyone is talking about, invites you to Bike Night, first Wednesday of every month, 6 to 9 p.m. Ride your motorcycle and get 15% off your meal at Bike Night. That's 15% off your meal at Bike Night. Speaking of food, it's the best in town with the hottest servers anywhere. Wing Wars? Duke's wins every time. So don't miss Bike Night. Duke's Brewhouse, Lakeland. It's the first Wednesday of every month. Brought to you by Born to Ride TV and Magazine and Rubenstein Law.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Drivers often fail to see motorcycles because motorcycles are unexpected. Drivers in Florida who made a left turn in front of a motorcycle and crashed often said, "I didn't see him." Always watch for motorcycles.
Deep in the Virginia mountains, there's a legendary road, 32 miles long, 438 curves, rising 3,500 feet in the sky. The road awaits a one-of-a-kind motor enthusiast experience through the Appalachian Mountains in Southwest Virginia, the back of the Dragon.
Dave Nichols breaks down the July issue of Born to Ride magazine on Boss Hogg Radio.
Let's back up just a little bit. It starts with a good cover. So we have dynamic images for the cover. Like you said, nice motorcycle, patriotic theme, and a nice cover model, Heaven Fields. And so it sets the tone, wouldn't you say, for the issue itself?
Absolutely it does, because it's all about riding motorcycles, and it's all about, the whole lifestyle. This is a lifestyle magazine. It's not just about the nuts and bolts of a bike. It's all about why we do what we do, and that's why there are so many different new columns and articles that people are going to start seeing appear in Born to Ride that really opens up the magazine. Nobody does the South better than Born to Ride. You guys have Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina. You've got Alabama, Tennessee, right? You guys are all over the place. And that's the vast majority of motorcycle riders that are registered motorcycle riders in this country. It's a big, important part of America. And so what we're doing now is we're just expanding that. We're just having the same exact care and attention and love, really, that we put into Born to Ride. We're going to slowly start expanding that out to other places and to other riders, because it's all one big family, Some of the things that you'll notice right away in this current issue is we're starting biker legends. So what that means, folks, is it's not just someone who's in their 80s and you think, oh, gee, they're a biker legend. They've been doing this their whole life. To prove to you that anyone really can fit in that category, our first biker legend in this issue is Jody Perowitz, and she is young and gorgeous and amazing and is the fastest woman on two wheels. Her dad's Dave Perowitz, the father of Flames. And so our first biker legend is Jody, and she talks about some of the interesting things that she's doing and all the racing that she does and all of the different, she holds so many different records. It is just amazing for someone who's as young as she is. And then in the next issue, just to show you a dichotomy, we got Pete Hill, who is one of the long-term racers in this country that everyone loves and respects. Pete Hill. And so it can be anybody and everybody, It's like that's part of it, is biker legends. And then we're also talking about doing a new thing called biker history that kind of tells people why we ride and where we're from and how this all came to be, this crazy ride that we're all on together. So
let's go back to the biker legends, because to have Jody as our first one. I mean, it's a woman, so we're diversifying. It's not just about the dudes, the men. It was a great choice because she's so dynamic, people. I mean, that's what this is about. The dynamics of this woman who happens to be a biker, a rider. Yeah, her dad's Dave Perowitz, but she's on her own, man. We interviewed her on the Cannonball Run, and that's a big run that they do. But she's a racer. I mean, she's got a lot of credibility in the industry, too, doesn't she, Dave?
She does. She's a spokesperson for Indian Motorcycles now. She's in the Cannonball, as you mentioned. She's in the Sons of Speed races that Billy Lane puts on every year at Daytona. And she tells a great story in this issue about a near miss that she had in, I think, 2018 is when that happened. And, she does her own wrenching. She can paint. She's amazing. And so she's a great all-around, loves motorcycles, loves the lifestyle, and couldn't be a nicer person to be our first biker legend.
Yeah. And it's also inspiring. It's not just, they were a good person, R.I.P., God bless. No, she's a live, living legend, and that's important too, that people know that. So you have a good article, good content, and then there's imagery, let alone a great layout, but you have to have images, and we're honored again that we brought in another specialist through you, Dave, that you made a call to somebody named Michael Lichter. I mean, a legendary photographer in motorcycling, lifestyle, probably one of the greatest photographers around.
He really is. He's been working with me at ET Riders for many, many years, and anytime we would shoot a major event, Sturgis, Daytona, Laconia, Mike Lichter. It was his photography that brought that to life, as well as shoot, I can't tell you how many hundreds of motorcycles he's shot for Easy Riders magazine when I was at the helm of that publication. So Mike is on board with us. You're going to be seeing a lot more of his work in the future, and that's not a small thing, you know. He would go all day, all night, shooting a big event like Sturgis or Daytona, come into the house that we'd be staying at, 2 in the morning, and get right back up again at 6 and go out there and do it all over again all week. That's Mike Lichter.
Yeah, it's great to be around people like that, and that's what you're bringing to the table, Dave, is connections of people and relationships. It's so important. How important has relationships been to you? Hold that thought. How important has relationships been to you to get to where you're at? And that's a life lesson, not just motorcycles. So we want to hear some success theories from Dave Nichols when we return.
Lakeland, the hottest, newest place everyone is talking about, invites you to Bike Night, first Wednesday of every month, 6 to 9 p.m. Ride your motorcycle and get 15% off your meal at Bike Night. That's 15% off your meal at Bike Night. Speaking of food, it's the best in town with the hottest servers anywhere. Wing Wars? Duke's wins every time. So don't miss Bike Night. Duke's Brewhouse, Lakeland. It's the first Wednesday of every month. Brought to you by Born to Ride TV and Magazine and Rubenstein Law.
Hi, I'm attorney Nicole Armstrong from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 2, beware of strangers. If you've been in an accident and a stranger contacts you to get your case, watch out. They're breaking the law. These crooks knock on your door, send you text messages, and even go into your hospital room uninvited. They work for shady clinics and lawyers who want the insurance proceeds for themselves. Don't hire them, report them.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
Born to Ride TV Radio live every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. with Dave Flash Morgan, special guest, and Born to Ride TV content at Facebook, Born to Ride TV Magazine. Read it, watch it, ride it.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Are you down with the nation? Tiny Trailer Nation, the biggest secret in travel and adventure. Take your motorcycle anywhere. Live in comfort on the spot. Say goodbye to hotel cost. Campers, toy haulers, themed trailers built for any budget. 1 bike or 2. Includes electric, water hookups, microwave, refrigerator, sink, tie downs, and more. Your trailer or ours, new or used. Your dream is here at a working man's price. Tiny Trailer Nation, biker musician owned, a name you can trust.
Yeah, I have to say, Born to Ride has been a big influence on my trailer sales in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been nothing but a big surprise. I mean, the magazine articles, everything in the commercials, it's been nothing but the best of help to me in my business.
Hey guys, this is Deputy LeCates with the Volusia Sheriff's Office. I want to welcome you to Daytona Bike Week 2020. One of the things I'd like to see is all the people here. We're glad that you all come, and I just want to make sure that you understand, please don't drink and drive and ride safe.
I think one of the most self-gratifying feelings as a photographer is to have your work published in a magazine. The physical print publication and the feeling of having your work recognized is just so rad. My tattoo portrait photography series called The Shop was featured in an 8-page spread in the Born to Ride magazine in their April issue. My series features 10 different heavily tattooed individuals. I didn't only want to feature their tattoos, but also them as individuals. Ron Galletti, owner of Born to Ride magazine, sent me copies of the actual publication along with a handwritten letter. And he went on to say, "Nick, I hope you dig the issues. Let's do more. I love your work, man. Create, produce, yesterday and today." Signed, Ron Galletti. What a great feeling it is to receive this in the mail. And I'm so stoked for this opportunity. And make sure you guys check them out. Born to Ride TV and magazine.
Hey, I'm Shane Smith, family man, father, husband, brother, friend, skateboarder. This bike is actually a rebuild, and it was just time for a new setup. I don't know if it's unique or not, but the simplicity of it makes it stand out from everybody else's. My favorite things about this bike are probably the seat and the handlebars. The seat was stitched up by Ginger McCabe at New Church Moto. It's got the outline of the state of Ohio in it, and the Zombie Performance handlebars were built to the specs I requested. Why did I build this bike? I gotta go back to it was just time for a new setup. Kind of like setting up a new skateboard. As far as inspirations, I'd have to say my friends. A few of them in particular: Reese, Chopper Rudy, Warren Lane, Tom Foster. I even see maybe a little bit of Jesse James in this bike. And I like high performance motors, quality parts, good brakes. It's my version of a tough guy muscle bike. Right now I own 5 motorcycles. I have a 48 Panhead, 93 FXR, 2000 Chopper, 07 Bagger, and a 68 BMW R60. And 4 of them are plated and road ready. Each one of them offers a different experience when going down the road.
Lakeland, the hottest, newest place everyone is talking about, invites you to Bike Night, first Wednesday of every month, 6 to 9 p.m. Ride your motorcycle and get 15% off your meal at Bike Night. That's 15% off your meal at Bike Night. Speaking of food, it's the best in town with the hottest servers anywhere. Wing Wars? Duke's wins every time. So don't miss Bike Night. Duke's Brewhouse, Lakeland. It's the first Wednesday of every month. Brought to you by Born to Ride TV and Magazine and Rubenstein Law.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.